When Victoria Beckham's highly anticipated documentary premiere lit up London, the red carpet was full of familiar faces, except one. Brooklyn Beckham, Victoria's eldest son, was nowhere to be seen. And almost instantly, the internet exploded with speculation. Why would Brooklyn skip one of the biggest nights in his mother's career? Especially when the rest of the Beckham family showed up in full support. The answer might be more complicated than anyone expected. It was supposed to be a celebration of Victoria's journey, from Spice Girl to fashion icon, captured in a brand new Netflix documentary. David, Romeo, Cruz, and Harper were all there, proudly standing beside her. But Brooklyn, the firstborn and once the golden boy of the Beckham family, was missing. Still, Victoria made sure to acknowledge him during her speech, thanking all my children for their love and support. Her words were graceful, but fans couldn't ignore the awkward silence that followed. Soon social media was buzzing, people asking if the long-rumored tension between Brooklyn and his family was back in the spotlight. And while Victoria kept her composure, behind the scenes, whispers suggested that this wasn't just a scheduling issue. It was the latest chapter in a story that had been quietly building for years. For his part, Brooklyn hasn't said much about his absence. In past interviews, though, he's hinted that he's aware of what people say online. He once admitted, "No matter what we do, there will always be negative things said." A calm, diplomatic answer, but one that didn't do much to silence the gossip. Brooklyn and his wife, Nicola Peltz Beckham, have often been at the center of online chatter, from wedding rumors to family feuds. And while they've both claimed they just want to keep their heads down and work, their quiet approach sometimes only fuels more curiosity. To understand why this moment struck such a nerve, we have to rewind to 2022, Brooklyn and Nicola's lavish wedding in Palm Beach. It was a massive event filled with celebrities, luxury, and reportedly a few awkward moments. Rumors claimed there was tension when Nicola didn't wear a Victoria Beckham design on her big day, instead choosing a Valentino gown. Fans speculated this was a subtle sign of independence or defiance. Then, another moment raised eyebrows when Mark Anthony, who performed at the wedding, gave a shout-out calling Victoria the most beautiful woman in the room. Sources later said Nicola felt uncomfortable with that, and from there, whispers of a rift began to swirl. Though both families have publicly smiled for the cameras, insiders say things haven't been quite the same since that day. Fast forward to this year, and the story takes another twist. Reports claimed Brooklyn and Nicola hired a well-known lawyer, Jenny AFI, to help them set the record straight and combat false stories about their relationship with the Beckhams. At the same time, sources close to the family say that talk of a feud is blown out of proportion, insisting that, despite disagreements, there's no lasting bad blood. Even so, the timing of Brooklyn's absence from the premiere didn't help calm the chatter. Nicola also missed Victoria's 50th birthday earlier this year, citing that she was spending time with her grandmother, who sadly passed away soon after. Fans were sympathetic, but others couldn't help but notice that the couple's name keeps popping up whenever family drama trends. And when it comes to celebrity families, sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Whether Brooklyn's absence was simply due to scheduling conflicts or something deeper behind the scenes, one thing's clear. The Beckham family continues to live under a microscope. They may smile for the cameras, but every missing face, every quiet gesture, turns into a headline. For now, Victoria keeps focusing on her work, while Brooklyn and Nicola continue building their own path, separate but forever linked to one of Britain's most famous families. But as fans keep asking, is this just a temporary distance or a permanent divide?